no worse than you've been cursed. That's what I'm talking about? See, all of us came in the world cursed. You understand? I hope you understand that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But he said, I'll be damned. And then he went on to explain. See? He said, that word means I'll be destroyed. He said, I will be destroyed if I think that you have to be baptized in physical water. You understand? Over here, he said, I'll be destroyed all right. Over here. Now, right in conjunction with that, I made a statement I never have denied it. See? And I'm still making the statement. See? There was a time where Dr. Kidney said that he is Yahweh in the body, and so are you. And I understood it just like others that heard him understood. But there were some people that heard and said the words, but to get to understanding, that's something different. That's true. Understand? And remind you, Satan was saying that he is Yahweh too. That's right. Second chapter, 2 Thessalonians, the 3rd verse. He exposes and exalts himself above all that's called Yahweh, so that he is Yahweh. Sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh. That's right. Understand? Like that time, we had a lot of people going around, see, just said, I'm Yahweh. Almost every expression, I'm Yahweh, I'm Yahweh, I'm Yahweh. And some of those people are not with us today. Right. You understand? If they had been really truly Yahweh, they would still yet be with us. And John said in 1 John 2 or 19 or thereabouts, that they went out from us, so it might be made manifest that they were not all of us. That's right. Nevertheless, they went out. You understand? Just like Judas in the 13th chapter of John went out, you see, and it was manifested that he was the betrayer or the deceiver. See, when he went out there and betrayed the master for those pieces of 30 pieces of silver. That's right. You understand? See, so at that time, see, there were a lot of them saying, I am Yahweh. See? See? Now I got up on the floor one time and I said, I'll be damned if you're Yahweh. See? Made it. I've not denied it. And I'm still saying it. But the explanation is this, and I made the explanation then, and I hope you understand today. See? Now there's just one Yahweh. That's right. You see? 1 Timothy 2:5 said one is Yahweh. See? That's right. And one mediator between Yahweh and man. That's see? Right. And that's the man Yahweh Elohim. And by the way, there's only one Elohim. That's right. You understand? And Dr. Kidney even said this one time. He said, now you can't say that you have Elohim in you. He said, because there's only one Elohim, if you had him in you, then it wouldn't be in nobody else. Right. Is that what he said? Yeah. We got witnesses here, the fact that he said that. See, so one is Yahweh. Now that's the one that created the heavens and the earth. See? Come on. Now I do understand perfectly well Psalms 82 and 6. Well, that he said, ye are Elohim. Right. You were created in his likeness and image. See? And I'm not trying to take nothing away from you. See? Go ahead. But I think all of us would do well to just be concluded in that family. You see, like it says there in the 3rd chapter of 1 John, behold, what manner of love that already bestowed upon us, which we call the sons of Yahweh. Right. And I think we should just try to stay down. As Dr. Kidney said, stay down, boy. Right. You understand? In our place, you see, and just let Yahweh heap the praise on us, you see. And all I want to ever hear him say is, well done, good and faithful servant. You understand? Yeah. I'm not trying to be equal to Yahweh or Yahweh Elohim or even Yahshua the Messiah. I think it's very beautiful that Yahshua the Messiah has condescended down to the point of even desiring to even call us brethren in the household of Yahweh. And the book says that he is not ashamed to call them brothers. That's right. And when we measure up to Yahshua, we are doing good. You understand? And we all consider it quite well, you know, that he has accepted us as brothers. You understand? Right. Come on. So then, knowing that we all are come out of that pure spirit, You see?
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
And we are made in his likeness and in him. I understand that perfectly well, just as well as anybody else. You understand? I'm not saying any better, but just as well as anybody else. You understand? See, I don't take a backseat with anybody when it comes to this knowledge and understanding.
All right.
I'll tell like the Apostle Paul, I'm not the wit behind the teachers of the apostles. You understand? But I'm not boasting and bragging of myself at all, you see? And I'm not trying to make myself the foremost one either.
Go ahead.
But I am equal to anybody else when it comes to the knowledge and understanding. I come to the divine knowledge and understanding. Things are stipulated in this work here. You understand? See, Yahweh has fixed me up, and I'm happy about that. And I'm not boasting in it. You understand? See? But now, when you say that you are Yahweh, and then you go and display by your actions that you want to be looked up to, want somebody to fall down and worship you, set you up on a pedestal, you be the great I am, then I say, I will be damned if I think you are Yahweh. You understand? That means I will be destroyed. Now I hope you got what I've said. All right. Yes, sir. And understand it perfectly well. So some of them have used that statement that I made to show and criticize me, and point out to others that I ain't what I'm supposed to be, you know, that type of thing, see? They use that to their advantage, you understand? Well, that's all right. You see, you can do whatever you want to with that, you see? But I'm just explaining to you what I meant by what I said. All right. All right. Still today, standing on that, see? And I don't look up to no man, nowhere, you understand, as being that one that made the heavens and the earth. That's right. There ain't but one. You understand? And I'm not bowing down, worshiping no man under no circumstance. Right. When Peter went down to Cornelius' house, you understand? See, and Cornelius wanted to fall down at his feet. See, get on up here. Right. And when that angel on the Isle of Patmos, he gave John that great revelation that John wanted to fall down there at his feet. He said, don't you do that. Just right on up. Because I'm a man just like you. And we that call ourselves deans and head up these various branch schools all over the country, we are nothing more than servants. That's right. That's right. That's right. We should be the lowest among our constituents. That's right. We are not to be puffed up and looked up to and worshipped and set up on a pedestal and all that kind of thing. And I do know that's going on throughout the ranks of the IDMR. You understand? But you never will get a chance to do that to me. The first place, I'm going to tell you what's right in such strong terms that more than likely you're going to hate me rather than like me. Go ahead. You see? But I'm going to tell you the truth, so be it. You understand? Yahweh in me with every breath that I have. That's right. And I'm not trying to win no popularity contest. All right? See? The sign says, see, marvel not if the world hates you. Just remember that it hated me first. That's right. He said, you shall be hated of all men for my sake. So I'm not trying to go around here trying to make people like me. See, you like me, you'll like me if you see what is in me. See, first you have to have it in yourself. You see it. That's right. In case you want to know one. Thank you very much. All right. on this when I was up on the floor before. We are having an international gathering of the Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research Incorporated in Dallas, Texas, at the Lowe's Anatole Hotel on July the 4th through July 7th. Pardon me, 4th to the 11th, I knew better. And we would just love to see as many of you as possible to attend that convention. It will be our first international convention since we last came together in 1975. Now, some have said, I just might as well straighten this out, that Dr. Kennedy said there wouldn't be any more international conventions. Now, I didn't hear him say it, but if he did say it, I think the expression may have been that there wouldn't be another one like the one we had there in Washington. Now, what went on in Washington was simply this. We had about 1,500 people at that time. And in that room that we had, the auditorium, some of the people were so far removed from the chart that they couldn't see what the speaker was pointing to on the chart. And we even had an overflow to the point that some of the people were in another adjacent room. And we had charts set up in this adjacent room, and Judge Drharris was one of those that was in that room. And he would point to the various points on the chart to correspond with what the speaker was saying out there in the auditorium. All right. You see? Now, you know that's not a very desirable situation with the kind of teaching we do, you see. You want to be at a point at which you can both hear and see what the speaker is pointing to. That's right. That's a two-fold witness, seeing and hearing. Right. You see, it's vitally necessary. See, now our organization was getting so big at that time that it was just impossible for us to come together again like that. See? Now, at that time, they didn't have the technology that they have today. Come on. See, where you can project the speaker and the charts at various points out in a large auditorium, you see, on large, said 8 by 10 screens, you see, where everything can be seen and appreciated by everybody, no matter how remote a position you may have in the auditorium. See? And such is the case with the Anatole ballroom where we're having these meetings. That place is 200 feet by 120 feet. Oh, yeah. Now, that's a huge auditorium, you see, and it will seat 3,900 people here at the style, see, and we expect to have close to that number there, see. But at the same time, we are spending close to $40,000, see, to have these charts projected on these screens, you see, so that you'll be able to see everything that the speaker is pointing to, and of course you will be able to hear also. You see. So then, that difficulty that we had in 75 is done away with now, see, due to modern technology, and we are coming back together again internationally. So, see. Now, we would like to have everybody that is of the body of the Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research Incorporated to be there. We know that this may be a little late announcement to you, you see, since we have come to seeing the error of our ways, and we are coming to reunited, you see, and I'm happy about that. All right. I just tell all of you, I'm just so happy I don't know what to do. Hypocritically either. I mean that from the bottom of our heart. All right. Okay. So we want you to be there with us. Okay? The registration fee is $55. We're not trying to take advantage of you along those lines. We're going to spend all that money in advertising and in the technology that we are dealing with in order to put across this convention. And if you know what's going on around that time, the Pope will be in this country starting 8th of September, I believe, until about the 15th. And by the way, we already have sent out a letter requesting an audience with Pope John Paul II. And he's going to be visiting 8 cities in the United States. And one of them is Los Angeles. And we have requested that he give us an audience.
All right.
You understand? Now, whether he will or not, we don't know. But we're looking forward to seeing him and talking to him if he will allow it. You understand? See? But in the meantime, as it says there in Hebrews 10 and 25, says, forsaking not the assembling of yourselves together, as the manner of some is. See? Now you see the devil out here getting together all over the world. They're having these ecumenical councils everywhere, see, trying to become unified, see. Now they're not going to be able to make the grade, but nevertheless they're trying. Now when you see them doing that, then those of us that make up the body of Yahshua the Messiah, we should be trying to get together too. See, forsake not the assembling of yourselves together as the manner of some is. See, and especially so much so as you see the day approaching.
Yes.
See, if you see the end coming, and it's not far off,
That's right.
you see, then you ought to be trying to get together. You understand? See?
That's right.
Sometimes, you know, these things just almost just take you, see, just almost make you speechless, see? See, folks, in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to have to dwell together there. You understand? In unity. There's not going to be many beings.
That's right.
No, not going to be no whites and no blacks. Hallelujah. Nobody's going to be living across the track.
Right.
Things like that.
Right.
Yeah. Now, we can't get together and be as one down here. We can't expect to make the grade.
That's right.
There ain't going to be no segregation up there in heaven. You understand? One over here and one over there, so on and so forth. So you might as well try to get together down here. You see? So what we're doing is inviting you and hoping that you will accept and come on and be with us there. And I'm not inviting you as if you were somebody that's outside the group. I'm inviting you. It's your obligation to be there if you are one with us. You understand? And although now we try hard to get a hotel big enough, you see, and this Dallas Lowe's Anatole hotel, I've been in it, and it is a fabulous place. Not that we're looking at anything physical. There's nothing in this earth plane to compare with the heavenly. See? But when it comes to physical things, see, then you can't beat the Lowe's Anatole hotel. From its various appointments. Even the building itself will make you go off into nothingness when you look at it, you understand? From the outside, you see? Because it's just that type of architecture. And then when you enter on the inside, it's just like when you go into that old tabernacle. It didn't look much on the outside, but when you went inside, all that gold, what have you. See, such is that place. So that place is not lacking when it comes to attractiveness, you see? And we want to go there and conduct ourselves in such a manner, you see, that would be commensurate with the body of Yahshua the Messiah. As I was saying, the registration fee is $55. And the room rates are decent for what they now require when you go into a first-rate hotel any place in this country. Anybody that's going to a hotel, you see, if you know anything about travel, now I know you can move into a Motel 6, but you ain't, now Motel 6 don't begin to compare. You understand?
No, right.
See, with the Holiday Inn and some of these other first-rate motels and hotels. See? And I know a time when you couldn't even get into places like the Holiday Inn. I'm talking about people of my youth. I mean, since I've been in the Institute and traveling back and forth across this country, I've been refused time and time again. Because of the color of my skin, you see. I've been allowed to get into these first-rate hotels and motels, you see. And now that they have opened their doors to us, see, then I think we ought to take advantage of it, you see. But what I'm trying to say is that if you know anything about the rates that they charge nowadays, they're up around $70, $80, $90, some of them $100 for a single room.
That's right.
Now, we were able, at such a fastidious hotel as the Low Manitoba, to get a single rate for $58. And without a conventional rate like that, you try to set your foot in that hotel and get a room for $58 any other time, and you won't make it. You see? They'll laugh in your face, you see. $58 for a single, $68 for a double, and $90 for a triple. You see? And we think those are very reasonable rates. See? So, and I don't want to take up any more time. We would just love to have you come, see, and be a part of it. Hearing that lovely choir sing, see. And I've heard you before, but each time I've heard you, I don't see any that is, any better than you, see.
Appreciate it.
So, we just love to have your choir come and participate in the singing that we do. That's it. See? Because we're going to be singing and preaching this gospel, see. And it would be just an excellent opportunity for those of you out here in Pasadena to meet those that make up the rest of the ranks of the IDMR. Thank you very much.
Thank you.